Alright, time to wrap up stage 4 here. Tailgate anyone within 22 yards or 20 meters for 90 seconds and win by less than 50 meters or 55 yards. Alright. I'm assuming that it does not need to be a continuous tailgating, because 90 seconds of continuous tailgating of a single opponent would be very difficult. I guess we'll find out soon enough. Alright, so we get a few here, and then yep, we can more or less transfer our tailgating time from one opponent to another. That's good. Alright. Oh, hello. Skating out on their own. Some extracurricular activities going on. Alright, so far so good. Getting to 5th place. Coming out of the S's. Alright, and we got some 30 seconds of tailgating, so we'll try to catch up to our lead pack here. Up to 3rd place, approaching the hairpin, and get a few more seconds of tailgating from Zoe. Almost 40 seconds, 39 and 4. Alright, we got 3 laps to do this, so I think we're okay, because the tailgating time-wise, we're already kind of almost halfway there. And then we're in 3rd place, which is not too bad. 2 laps to overtake 2 cars. I think that's definitely doable. Get a few more seconds of tailgating there, and I'll have to cut through the chicane there, because I want to get behind the 1st place leader here. Alright, so got almost 50 seconds now at the end of 1st lap, and I'm hoping that I'll be able to build up a few more seconds here through the S's, since they do tend to, as I always say, overcompensate. So far looking pretty good. 60 seconds and moving up. And here, let's see if I can get a nice break onto this big arc here coming out of the S's. That's pretty good. If I can build up those tailgating seconds through the faster section of the circuit, that really helps. So 85, and I think I'll get 90 seconds. There we go. By the time I reached the hairpin in the lap number 2. Now I just have to overtake this Romano fella here, which I don't expect is going to be too much of a challenge at this point, and certainly winning by just 50 meters isn't that big of a deal. Winning by small margin. Oh, stay on track though. Going off track won't help. Now I'll try to stay on track here, so I can at least make it look a bit more legit, even without any upgrades. Alright, here we go, the final lap. I just need to overtake, and maybe I will be able to overtake before the end of this section, the S's. See, can I go on the inside in the next corner? Yep, thank you very much. And once you're in the lead, of course, it's much less stressful, you know? So we got our tailgating done. Just need to take it nice and easy without making any silly mistakes. Can be on a, let's say, more conservative side with the braking points, since we need to finish with less than 50 meters of lead anyway. So we don't want to have a too large of a lead, at least at the end of the race. looking from the minimap, looks like Zoe is right behind the Romano here. Yep, there she is. So gotta make sure they don't push me out either when I'm slowing down, because sometimes they'll try to pit me if I slow down too much. But alright, not too bad. With a less than 50 meters of lead, there we go. Goal 4 done. Yeah, it seems like if you race a relatively clean, obviously that wasn't perfect race by any means, but it was, you know, relatively clean. Nothing terribly challenging so far. Go, making sure that you don't try to take, or you don't try to do too much at the beginning of the race, I guess is one thing that you have to be aware of. Opportunities and chances will present themselves kind of throughout the race. You just have to make sure you don't miss them or you don't squander those opportunities. So when you spot that you can catch up and, for example, here get some a little bit of corner cutting. I know, that's what I mean. Not exactly a perfect race, but good enough to get me through. And there's going outside on Zoe. I don't know how smart of an idea that was. Might have been better off just staying behind and just take the same line as Zoe. But you know, if I did that, maybe I didn't need to take the final chicane that's coming up here after this corner, of course. And once again, you cannot really take that corner flat out, so you do have to brake a little bit. And yes, I did cut through that last chicane to get up to the second place here and continue to build up at least a little bit of tailgating time before the end of the lap 1. And then of course throughout the S's here, you want to try to build up, because that's a slower section. You gotta make sure you can build up some tailgating time through the slower section. And then of course the faster section is a bonus. Like right here, I got a nice break out into this large arc, and I was staying constantly within 20 meters throughout that section, so that's yeah, helps out, you know, to have that long duration of the course where you can stay with the lead. By this point, I believe I have completed the 90 seconds of tailgating. So from this point on, it's just like running a regular cup race. You're just trying to overtake the leader here and win. And considering I have... oh, that's a view from under the bridge. Look at that. But as I was saying, at this point, it's just a regular race where you're just trying to overtake and win the race. And I have one more lap to go, so I didn't need to really cut that last chicane or anything like that. If that were the last lap, I would have had to, because I know, you know, if I didn't catch up there, there was no other place I was going to be able to pull that off. But considering that I have a whole another lap, of course we know throughout the S's, we know what bots do. So there we go, nice smooth overtake from the inside. And once you're in the lead, of course, yeah, it's relatively trouble-free racing from that point on. So, and once again, get a nice aerial view through. That's a pretty good handling, although I probably could have tackle those corners with a little bit more speed, but once again, at this point, once you got the lead, you know, no reason to take unnecessary chances. So staying a little bit more conservative, braking a little bit earlier, and yeah, so I got 2 on my tail, pretty close, but you know, my car's running well enough that I can fend them off, even though there are 2 of them behind me. One of which, of course, is our friend Zoe. And a nice aerial shot of that last chicane run. And we needed to finish within 50 meters, which wasn't exactly a challenge there. If they said more than 50 meters, that would have been a different story. Well, then I would have driven a little bit harder through the end, but that wasn't what was requested. So puts the car in red, so we'll throw the car in for service as we wrap up this stage, stage 4. All right, and for rewards we get 20,000 racing dollars plus 10 gold. All right, and there she is, Zoe. Expect good things from you for the rest of the program. And say hello to Eric. I will do that. Alright, so anyway, we'll continue on with the stage 5 tomorrow. Take care.